a love song or a heartbreak anthem?
Oh, that's a good one. I think, okay, I got an answer for this. Heartbreak, because when I cover or when I sing heartbreak songs, I don't know why, but I could connect.
It just hits
Yeah, it just is a different way. It's just, yeah.
What's up, friends? It's your girl, Emily Curl, back here in our iHeartRadio studios in New York City, and today we're hanging out with singer and songwriter Tone Stith is here. Can we give it up for Tone in our studio? I am so happy to have you here in person.
Yes, yeah,
We were
right.
just recounting this the last time we chatted. 2021, Zoom interview. Such a different time.
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out.
Exactly,
trying to figure it out, right.
But it was so funny. That was our first time meeting, and I remember so much was happening in your life. You had just dropped your album. You were iHeartRadio's On the Verge artist.
Yes.
And you performed Devotion for us too.
Yes,
on the live stream,
acoustic,
which was
yeah.
Which that's such an amazing time, and I know you're talking about that was like a big moment for you of really kicking off your career.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it crazy to think back to that time just a few years ago?
Yeah, you know why? Because for me, what happened in that time period, FWM, one of my songs, became like my most streamed song, my biggest record. And I was like, wait, like how, when, how, why, whatever. But people started noticing me around that time and being like, you're the FWM guy. And I was like, what? Like, y'all calling me after my song, that's the first. So yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
It's funny watching it back too. Like we were talking about like how excited your friends and family were.
Yeah.
And you're like, my mom is thrilled. I was talking to my dad. Like, so now you have to do a follow-up. How are your parents doing? Are they so excited?
Yeah, they're just like, oh my gosh, what's the next thing? We're ready. So yeah.
I love it. And you're releasing new music, so let's talk about the next thing. Letting You Run with Jack Dine that just released. That's getting people are loving this song. It's getting amazing reviews. What's it like for you putting this song out? And tell me a little bit about this project.
It's incredible. I mean, the song was originally made, I want to say, don't quote me, oh my gosh. I want to say 2023, 2022.
I thought you were going to say 2021. I was like,
no.
You're
right. It's a lot.
Okay, so this one has been made for a couple years.
Yeah, and then Jack reached out. It was an idea at the time. It wasn't a full song, and then Jack reached out. Was like, hey man, I want to put this on my project. Like, are you down to finish it? This and that. And I was like, yeah, bro, of course. So I pulled up on him. We finished it, and then when the song came out, one of the biggest things that happened was John Mayer's station. He posted it, he talked about it, and I'm a huge John Mayer fan, so I was just like, oh, what is life? What's happening right now? Oh my God.
No, it made me laugh. You saying, Mr. Stop This Train.
Mr. Stop This Train himself. Yeah.
What a crazy moment. So many thoughts on that. But to hear, if you haven't seen the video, we'll link it to this video too.
Yeah.
To not only hear him say how much he loves the song, but he talks about the artistry behind it.
Yeah.
And to have someone like John not only appreciate the music, but also the thought that went into it. As an artist, what was it like for you to hear that?
I mean, it just shows how incredible John is too. It's like off of first listen, he just dissected the song and was like, okay, this was that was this, and whatever. And I was just taken back because I remember the days when in high school I'm listening to Neon. And
I was gonna say, what was your go-to, John?
Yeah, I mean, Neon was like my go-to, but then there's like just everything, slow dancing in the burning room, and just
so good,
all that stuff. But yeah, I'm just like, oh my God, it's John Mayer.
Did he see that video that you posted? Has he reached out?
I don't
since?
know. Yeah, no. He hasn't reached out, but I don't know if he's seen it or if he didn't.
We didn't see. For you, it was interesting, again, hearing John explain that. For you, does your mind work in the same way? Like, when you see, a project come to you, or you, like, hear something, do you dissect it that way, too? Or are you like, this is how I view it as well?
In a way, when I listen to music, I am definitely listening for specific things. And I think for me, since I produce also, it's like, I love the music aspect. So that's the first thing that grabs my attention. Then I'm like focusing on what is being said and talked about. But I'm like, the music is what I listen to. But your music
before lyrics.
Yeah, always
even when
been.
you listen, even when you're like just enjoying music, that's always been your thing?
Always have been. Yeah, my parents my dad specifically was the one that was like, maybe you should start writing lyrics to your music. You're making all these tracks, all these beats. Like, maybe you should say something. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I didn't think about that.
Wow. Okay, so we released this one, and then obviously I'm sure you're still like have all this creative energy. Have you been working on your own projects? Things happening?
I'm working on some stuff.
Okay.
I'll put it like
that.
But this next era of Tone Stith, I just don't think people are ready for it and are going to expect it. So.
Okay, we're excited.
Yeah.
Like I said, not to back to 2021, but we've been fans of yours since then. So it's so cool, I think, for us at iHeart to get to watch an artist's evolution and like to see like how things have like changed for you and what you're making and creating. So I'm curious for you. if you could describe your evolution, maybe in a few songs of like
oh my
your
God.
early stuff that then like now you're like, okay, then it was this, then it was this. Like, is there like an evolution that you've noticed for yourself?
So all right, it starts in 2017 for me. So the song that I put out that had the most traction at the time was "Let Me," and I was debuting my dancing and all that stuff, and a lot of people just picked up on it and loved it, and so that was a big staple. Then you jump to 2021, which is FWM. There's a whole different, evolution. Also, Do I Ever with Chris Brown, and then I would say the last thing that I put out was 2023, and that was my project POV.
Yeah.
And I think most people love the song Girls Like You, and there's another song called Lonely. So I think that's kind of how I'm time stamping, and then I'm dropping very soon. So.
Okay, so those are the fans' favorites. Are those also your favorites? Like, are those the same, or do you
See,
have other ones?
it's hard for me because I'm just indecisive. So
and also you made it all, so I'm sure you're like,
I'm like, my mind, it changes every day. I'm like, oh, okay, today this feels like this mood, you know what I mean? But I can say that Lonely from the last project is one of my favorites. I can say that FWM is still one of my favorites. I kind of knew in the studio when making that song, it was like, this one's different. Like, it felt special, you know?
Yeah.
But this next project that I'm working on, I think, has all my favorites.
Really?
Yeah.
When do you do your best work? Like, paint the scene for me. Like, where are you? Who's in the room with you? Who are you collaborating with? What is the vibe?
I could say, for me, it's either alone at home.
Really?
It's either at home alone, where I'm, like, really coming up with a lot of the ideas that, just letting my mind go. And then I work really closely with two producers named KP and Brody Brown. So when I'm with them, that's like my team. Like, it's like, all right, cool, just mad scientists going in the lab. So yeah.
At what point in the process, you're alone in your studio, you're making things.
Yeah. Do
you take like your internal thoughts to share with your producers? Like, when does it take that turn?
I think when I get the idea all the way out of my system, I'm like, okay, I don't know where to go from here. Because, like, if I start making too many changes, I'm just stuck, and then it's just going to go in the trash.
Yeah.
So once I get to that point, I'm like, all right, let me send it off before I just scrap this and think it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're constantly creating, too, like, how do you thematically decide, like, again, in this next era that you're creating, what fits? Is it all just a part of a larger story? Are those bigger conversations that you're having? Did you have an idea going into it?
Yeah. I mean, the last 2 years of my life are really interesting because I left RCA. I'm not with RCA anymore, and I started a new journey with Monarch. And I think that whole 2-year span of just like figuring it out and things changing and situations changing, I was living a lot of life too. So I was going through a lot of life experiences, and I just really just internalized that, and that was the motivation for this next project. So yeah.
As an artist, what do you think you learned the most about that time and that process?
That anything could change at any moment. I mean, just like life, anything could happen at any moment, but you just have to be ready to just kind of pick yourself up and just maneuver. Yeah.
I think what you do so well too, which I know, again, not to keep talking about your fans, but I know your fans love this, is how much you connect to them on social.
Yeah.
So
I love y'all.
Yes, we have to talk about the covers that you do, because people get really into that.
Yeah. So
they're personally requesting.
Yeah, and they get mad when I don't do it. I'm
exactly.
like, yo, where's this song? I told you to do it 2 weeks ago. I'm like, yo. But no, I mean, the covers have been a big part of my journey because I'll say even like 2015, I was noticed by Bryson Tiller. I redid his version of Exchange, or my version of Exchange.
Yeah.
And he reposted it on SoundCloud, showed me a lot of love, which led to me opening up for his tour and different things like that. And throughout the years, that just would continue to happen. So it just became a thing where people knew, like, when Tone touches a cover, it's going to be totally different than the actual song, being that I could produce and everything like that. So I'm always like, all right, let me do this song, but let me make it how I would make it. Yeah.
I have my favorites. I'm curious.
What are your favorites?
I'm curious which one you're most proud of.
Okay.
Which one you like the best?
I would say one of my favorite covers is my version of Honey by Kehlani. So for me, it was already an acoustic song that in her version.
Yeah.
I think for me, I just kind of put a little spin on it, with the harmonies and different things. Where I was like, yo, I love this space.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Birds of a Feather. That's the one that I'm like, I just sound creepy.
Like, you like the newer one.
Yes.
right.
That I love.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then I also love Sabrina and you being on Bedcam.
Yeah.
How do we make that happen?
I mean, Sabrina, whenever you're ready, you're working too, but whenever you got free time, let's make it happen.
We need to send that to Sabrina because I feel like she needs to see it.
Yeah, please. Somebody send it.
Anytime you do anything Miguel,
yeah.
I'm obsessed with.
You see, all right, so let's talk about Miguel. I mean, he's another one. So, it's like of course, I love Michael Jackson. I love the Prince's, Prince. Like that's it. That's like my top. And then you got Chris Brown. For me, was a really big deal because when he premiered, I was 10. And so I was just watching like...
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, so for me, like 05, I was 10 and I was just like,
wow.
This is my superhero. You know what I mean? I'm like, this dude is amazing. He's doing everything that I would love to do. And throughout the years, just watching his career. And then when Miguel hit the scene, it was just like, him too. It was another one that like, I kind of would, sing songs and like falsetto-wise and just learn a little bit more by singing his songs. So yeah, I give him a lot of credit. And
what's so cool to me about him specifically is like his like the visuals he creates, his artistry. He makes these like experiences. Right? He does. It's just so cool
to see.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean, Kaleidoscope Dream is like, oh my God, that's incredible.
Yeah. Okay, this is really exciting because you have a new single waiting on you. What can you tell us about the song?
So big shout out to my brother Camper, amazing producer. He's produced so many just incredible records. Focus for Her, worked with Brandy, Alex Isley. The list just is crazy, but. We have this song together called "Waiting on You" that was made in 2019, and like just like letting you run. He kind of hit me up, was like, "Hey man, I want to put this on my project. Like if you're not doing anything with it," I was like, "Of course." But I told him, I was like, "Bro, you have to come down to Miami because those are 2019 tone vocals. Like I need to give you 2024. we got to finish the song." And we did, and it just absolutely went crazy, took off, going crazy on radio, and we're in the top 10 too.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Was this one of those ones too where you're like, I knew this was special, like this was gonna have this reaction?
I knew it was special when we made it. I didn't know what we were gonna do with it. It was one of those things where it's like, okay, this is like, this is really special, but okay, whatever happens with it, happens with it. Either if that's like, oh, it goes to somebody or whatever, but the way it happened was like, oh wow, okay, this was the route. Yeah.
What's it been like for you to see fans respond? Obviously, you've had fans respond to songs like this in the past.
Yeah.
But what's it like to see this one? Does it feel different? Like what is it feeling like?
Yeah, because I think this song feels different than any of the songs that I put out so far. So I think it's very just stripped down. It feels like there's an orchestra. It feels very just like intimate and. I don't know. I feel like this is the first time fans heard me in this light, so I think it just, I don't know, it gave them a different feel, a different side of me, and they love it. So
Before we let you go, I thought we could play a little rapid fire game.
Oh,
Are you
come
down
on,
for this?
Let's go.
Okay. Here we go. It's on rapid fire. Late night or early mornings?
Late night.
Oh, really?
Late night.
Why did I think you're gonna be a morning person?
We were just talking about this yesterday. I am not a morning person. I'm moody in the morning. I'm like, I don't want to get up. I want to sleep. Late night.
And are you most creative at night too?
Yep, absolutely.
Really? What are like your prime hours? Are we talking like late?
Anytime between 12 and 4.
4 a.m.?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so you're like, okay.
When it hits like late 4, I'm like, all right, I should go to bed.
It's time.
Yeah.
Okay, a love song or a heartbreak anthem?
Oh, that's a good one. I think, okay, I got an answer for this. Heartbreak, because when I cover or when I sing heartbreak songs, I don't know why, but I could connect.
It just hits different.
Yeah, it just is a different way. It's just, yeah.
Okay, what's a studio must-have?
I gotta have a TV. Gotta have a TV in the studio.
Okay.
To put on movies, anime, different things to put me in different spaces while creating. Yeah.
Wait, so are you a movie buff? You are like...
I love movies.
Okay.
And anime is really like, that's where I'm at. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So you'll just keep it on just to like have a different visual?
Absolutely.
And that just, that's interesting.
Yep.
And like just like silence at one part of your brain to like visualize another?
Exactly, yep. And then even in creating stuff, I'll look, and if something's happening on the TV, it's like you could pull from a concept of a song or anything like that. I gotta leave subtitles on though.
Okay.
I gotta see what's happening, what they're saying. But
that's interesting.
Yep.
Okay. What about a snack that's always on the rider?
Oh man, trail mix.
A good classic.
Trail mix. Yep.
A song you wish you wrote.
Ooh, Adorn by Miguel. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dream collab. At this moment, because I know you've had,
John Mayer.
Oh! Yes.
John Mayer.
We need that. Guilty pleasure song.
Guilty pleasure
That
song.
one's actually a hard one, though, if you can't think of.
You know what? I'll say more recently, and because you talked about it, is Beckham.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
because that was the song from her album where I was like, yo, I've had this song repeat like 30 times and I didn't even realize it, and I'm just still jamming, like it's, you know.
What do you like the music of that, or do you like the
Yeah,
lyrics? Like, what is it about
I think
it?
the whole, like, first off, let's get into it. Let's give
Please.
Sabrina her flowers.
Yes.
That whole album is great.
It's so good.
It's great.
It's
like,
so good.
And you know, if you know me, I listen to all old music too. Like, I'm not really like, you know, up to date. I'm studying like older music. But that was one of the albums I was like, yo, top to bottom, listening. And then, yeah, Beckham always had me like, all right.
So that was always your favorite.
Yeah,
That's funny.
absolutely.
Okay, I love that. Oh, your signature scent. Do you have one?
No.
You're like, nope, wake up.
Yeah, no, I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even make up one. I don't have one.
Okay, this one's fun. 3 words your friends would use to describe you.
Goofy.
You're like close
Goofy,
friends.
goofy. No. I'll say goofy. I'll definitely say I'll use indecisive because I'm just all over the place.
Yeah.
But and then I'll say caring. I'll say
that's
caring.
sweet.
Yeah,
Okay, I like
I
that.
care about my people.
Okay, last one. 3 words you would use to describe this next era of music.
Oh, exciting, edgy, and raw.
You're the best.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much
You
for
are.
being here. Give it up one more time for Tone Stith in our studio. We can't wait for that new music. Thanks so much for watching. Did you like that video? You can check out a few more over here, and don't forget to subscribe to iHeart right here. And if you're already a longtime fan, make sure you ring the bell down below so you don't miss a single video. We'll see you next time.